Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. This is going to be a glowy skin makeup tutorial for everyone, but since many of these glowy, dewy makeup tutorials seem to be excluding people with oily skin, I decided to share my oily skin glowy makeup that I'm wearing almost every single day. So let's just try to embrace the oiliness and the shine and the glow from within by trying to include this in our makeup routines also. If you're interested in how I'm dealing with my oily skin, go check out this video. This is all my tips on dealing with your oily skin. So let's get started on my very first makeup tutorial. First up is primer. I have to admit I don't always use primer, but if I'm in the mood to fill in my pores just around the nose and on my chin, then I mostly grab the Benefit Professional primer to fill in my pores. This is a travel size because I always like to buy travel sizes to try a new product. I'm only using the tiniest amount of the primer, and I'm only applying it on my nose and cheeks where I have large pores, on the chin area and on my forehead. Next step will be foundation. I have found that the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear foundation from L'Oreal is a foundation that works very well with oily skin. So let's give it a good shake. And I'm applying one pump on the back of my hand, and then I'm using the Real Techniques sponge because I like it better than the Beauty Blender, and I'm applying a few dots of the foundation just around my face, and then I'm just blending it all in. I also like to apply foundation with a brush, but I feel like this foundation works best with a sponge. Also, using a sponge on your on your oily skin makes it I feel it makes it a little bit easier to really work the foundation in to your skin. As you can see, this is somewhat of a medium coverage type of foundation. So as I'm dealing with a lot of acne scars around my chin area here, because I had some serious outbreaks, I'm going to apply a second layer, so a second pump of the foundation all over, and then I'm also going to bring it down the neck. I hope you can see that the acne scars are still showing, since this is not a full coverage foundation, but I feel like it's a very good start. But I feel like it's enough coverage for me, since I like my skin to still be showing, you know? I like a more natural kind of look, especially if you're going for that glowy, dewy look, which is all about looking as natural and as natural as possible. Next up is my Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer in the color Light 15. I really like this little doe foot applicator so that you can just apply it where needed. I also use it down the bridge of my nose and a little bit to highlight the center of my face. You only need a little bit of this concealer because it's really, I would say, medium to high coverage concealer. It doesn't crease on me, so that's kind of nice, and it's not too intense. As the next step, I'm going to apply blush, and here I'm using the Body Shop's Lip and Cheek Stain in Pink Hibiscus. This is one of the best tips and tricks I've ever learned, me having oily skin, is to use some kind of liquid blush, because it lasts so much longer on your skin, and blush is usually one of the first things to fade. So by using this liquid blush, I'm just making sure that I still have like this touch of color on my face throughout the whole day. And with these kinds of products, you just need to like work really quickly, because they seem to be like drying very fast. And as you can see, I'm only using the tiniest amount, and I'm still getting like a whole, can you see? A whole blush look on my cheeks. And this will last on my face until I'm taking my makeup off with an oil cleanser at night. So this is an absolute game changer if you're having oily skin using any type of liquid blush. I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. During I'm applying my blush, my makeup had enough time to settle down a little bit, so now I will continue to set it with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I always love to buy travel sizes to try out new products, so this is why I'm only having the travel size on hand right now. I'm taking my sponge and I'm going in one more time, like around the eyes and nose, cheek area, just to work that makeup in one more time. And then I'm just taking the Real Techniques setting brush. It comes in a set. I will link all the products down below. By the way, this video is not sponsored at all. These are just my favorite products that I'm using right now in this routine. So I'm setting the under eye area, I'm setting my nose, I'm like all of the areas where I'm getting extra oily. You just need the tiniest amount of powder, even though you're having oily skin. So try not to over powder, because you are going in with shimmers and highlighter and all of that anyways. So no need to just drench yourself in powder. I'm usually not the biggest fan of baking, so I'm just giving my eyelids a little powder as a base for applying my eyeshadow later on, and I'm all set. Next up is bronzer. So here I'm having the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, also travel size, because I wanted to try this one first before like investing in the big pan. So I'm just doing a slight, very light contour with the Soleil bronzer, like just underneath my cheekbones to give my face a little more structure, just the tiniest bit. Always trying to go up into the ear area as well to make everything look a little more blended. Then I'm doing like my forehead. Ooh, so much hair everywhere. Then I'm doing a light bronze like around my nose, because I'm lazy, and around the chin area, trying to give myself a little more structure, and of course blending it down on the neck. Now I'm continuing with my eye makeup. Today I will be using the Morphe Bronzed Babe 9B eyeshadow palette. I usually don't do my eye makeup before the face. It's just, I feel it's just out of habit. So today I want to go for a little bronzed look on the eyes too. So if you like want to see, this is the whole palette, just like these bronze and golden colors. So I primed my eyelids with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and now I'm going in with the color Vacay. It's this one. So I'm just trying to give my eyes a little more structure, a little more depth, and using these like glowy, sun-kissed colors, I feel like accentuates the vibe that I'm trying to achieve with this makeup. This is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. So I'm just trying to add a little more color and structure in the crease, and I'm trying to blend it out, focusing a little bit more on the outside of the eyelid. So next up, I want to intensify that look a little bit more, choosing the color For Real. It's a more bronzed color, less rose. Just going onto the lid with it and adding a little more bronzed vibe. Bronzed babe vibe. Blend, blend, blend. I'm using the same brush because I just like how this brush works with these metallic shimmery colors. So I'm blending it with the color I used before. Really like how it turns out so far. I have no fallout whatsoever with this palette. It's one of my favorites. I use it all the time, and I haven't hit pan in any of the colors yet. Now I'm using a little slimmer brush. It's just a cheap one from Aline. I have to invest in more eyeshadow brushes. I'm taking the color Sunnies here. It's the lightest color in the pan, just going in on the lid, trying to brighten up the inner portion of my eyelid. This is also nice to use as a highlighter on the inside, like here. So I'm trying to blend it all in nicely, and then I'm using it also on the brow bone, just to give everything a more coherent and blended look. I like to finish up my eye makeup with some eyeliner. I like to use the NYX Professional eye pencil in the color 903 dark brown for that, and just to like accentuate the outer perimeters of the eye. It's the easiest way to use like a brown eye pencil for that, because I feel like me having brown eyes, using brown eyeliner pencil just works best. I know you're not supposed to like tuck on your eyelids and stretch them out, but I feel it's the easiest way to apply quick eyeliner. Next up is eyebrows. I have to make a disclosure that I got my eyebrows microbladed about 1.5 or about 2 years ago. I don't remember. It's been the second time that I had them done. I always love how it turns out, but I feel like the microblading is quite painful, so I only have like what's left over in my brows, so I like to fill them in a little bit using the Catrice Cosmetics Slimatic Ultra Precise, oh my god, Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, waterproof, in the color 010 Light. It's a little bit too light for my eyebrows, but it's what I'm having on hand right now, so this is what I'm going to use. And I'm just going to give them a quick fill in. It's a super soft eyebrow pencil. It's just easy to give your brows a little more structure, a little more like volume where you want to, without like having like overbearing problems with having to be super precise. I tend to like these brow products with a little more waxy, consistency. And I also like that it has a little spoolie on the back, so that you can like brush through after you're finished. Then I'm going to add a little Catrice Cosmetics Lash Brow Designer Shaping and Conditioning Mascara Gel to my brows. I was wanting to try like soap brows or something like that for such a long time. This one is okay. It has this weird brush that is like more fluffy on the one side, and then like very short and like a short spoolie on the other side. It works just fine. It's like a clear gel to give your eyebrows a little more like structure, and I don't know, just to fix what you have done. But I will say I've been waiting to try something more like bold. Let's say bold. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. I have this Emite, I don't know how to pronounce this, eyelash curler. I got it in one of the beauty boxes, like, I don't know, several years ago. I like that it's black, so I kept it, but I bought like these renewable, like little pads for the inside of the lash curler. I always start with applying mascara. Oh, sorry, what mascara am I using? I am using the Essence Lash Extension Mascara Volume Stylist 18-hour, this one in the purple packaging. I like that it has this like more of a small wand, and as I was saying before, I'm always applying mascara on my lower lashes first, because then I'm not like messing everything up afterwards, if you know what I mean. So lower lashes first, switching hands. I know this might be weird for some people, but as I'm left-handed, I don't know why, but some of the tasks I'm feeling really good about switching my hands. So mascara on the lower lashes is applied, and brushing through my upper lashes here. What a difference. I'm always amazed by what a little mascara can do to the way you feel, I feel, to the way your whole face looks. Now, something I discovered a few weeks back. These are reusable silicone mascara ones. I found them at the drugstore in Germany, and I like to use them to just fluff up my lashes after I applied mascara. So because I don't like it when my lashes are sticking together. I think it looks cheap. I don't want to look cheap. So these are reusable. You can just like clean them up, reuse them. Love it. Now comes the fun part. Glow, glow, and even more glow. So I have been loving this Catrice Luminous Highlight and Blush Glow Palette in Rose Vibes Only. This is what it looks like. You have a blush color and 2 highlighter colors, and I'm just going to dip in the blush real quick, tap tap tap, and then I'm going to apply it as a blush topper just on the apples of my cheek to give myself a little more glow, to look a little bit more alive. Just a little bit goes a long way. Then I'm taking my Real Techniques setting brush again. I love to use this one to apply the highlighter, and I like both of the highlighter colors, but today I'm going to use the one in the middle. And I'm just going to get in. I have to say, you have a lot of fallout with this palette, so always tap it off, and I'm applying the highlighter just on top, like on top of my cheeks, and I'm going in the middle of my nose, just like wherever you want to apply, like highlighter, wherever you want to like accentuate, like on my cupid's bow. Then I'm going in like on top of my eyebrows a little bit, and I just like it so much to give my face that glow, to look like glowy and shiny. It's my favorite. And then what I also like to do is whatever is left on the brush, I go with and like apply it underneath my eyes, because my under eye area tends to look like really dry, and with applying a little bit of highlighter there, like I'm just working against that dull, dry impression that you would get. Last but not least, lips. So today I chose the MAC Satin Finish lipstick in the color Faux. It's one of my favorites. I don't need to use any lip liner with this, just a tiny bit of color, just like that. Tap tap tap, not too much, just like making my lips look like my lips, but better. Finally, I like to top off this look with the Marc Jacobs Enamored Lip Shine in the color Sugar Sugar. It's also one of my favorites. I always have it in my purse. It's this super cute, like shiny lip gloss. It's not too sticky. It's just underlining that glowy skin look. And I just love lip gloss. I do, have to say. So, this is it. This is my finished look. Glowy makeup, like bronzed, glowy look for all of us with oily skin. Go out, embrace the shine, embrace the glowiness. I mean, look at that. I'm feeling so much better now than before. I hope some of you with oily skin are now less afraid of using like shimmery products on their face. I really hope you enjoyed my very first makeup tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will see you in my next video. Bye!